AFC North rivalry.
The wait is over. Okay, I know it's only been 5 weeks, but I can't wait for another edition of Pittsburgh versus Baltimore, a.k.a. the most intense rivalry in the NFL. That's right. Get ready for Steelers Ravens. Man, I'm sore just saying those words. It's time to bust out those dance moves because this matchup always delivers the hits. Smack talking, check. Player hitting, oh yeah. Hard hitting, of course. You better do a few extra chin-ups if you want in on this rivalry. And also, the Steelers lead the all-time series. Recent history calls this one a draw. Because over the past 12 seasons, it's an even split. 13 wins apiece. Plus, the list of their close games is longer than a Palo haircut. Over 40% of this entire rivalry has been decided by a field goal or less. So you can't take any plays off in this one. What do you say we shake on that? Awkward. Can't we all just get along? But you know what, Steelers fans? Here's something to love about your rivals. Back in 2004, the Big Ben era got started when the Ravens knocked out Tommy Adams. So I think you owe Baltimore a big old thank you. All right, buckle up. This one is going to be good. And if you're not excited about it, then you must be tripping. Ain't that right, Coach Conlon?
John, I'm going to say this about this rivalry. They've been talking about this since the end of last week's game, talking about it being Raven week or Steeler week. It will be a physical contest, and really it comes down to the team that doesn't turn the football over, and really the team that can finish drives. And that usually determines this game because you know what? Field goals just won't get it.
You know, I love the chin-ups by you on that.
You look slow, too.
Hey, you talk about just since last week, Boomer's still been talking about that rivalry all the time we work with him. Anyway, plenty of time to determine who comes out on top in the AFC North, but it's never too early to talk playoffs as we head into the second half of the season. Here's a look at how the current top 6 playoff seeds line up in the AFC, and it seems like a couple of squads should be locked, namely the Chiefs and the Patriots, but there could be a spot or two up for grabs.
Hey, that's why today's game between the Ravens and the Steelers is so important. Just take a look at these numbers. I'm worried about the Cincinnati Bengals. Right. I don't know about their defense. Their defense is 32nd in the league. But Joe Flacco today, with 2 young offensive tackles, is going to have his work cut out for him, and they need to win this game in the worst way.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Chargers when it comes to the AFC, one of the more underrated teams in the league, one of the best at passing, and of course Melvin Gordon is one of those underrated running backs. You still haven't even seen Bosa on the field yet. So for me, it's the Chargers that could be the surprise team once we start working into November and December.
All right, Nate, and meanwhile, over in the NFC, the undefeated LA Rams clearly atop the current 6th playoff seeds, with the Saints following up. Otherwise, it's a little more wide open in the NFC. So, Phil, Where do you see a chance for a team to get in and who falls out?
Well, such a long way to go, you know, and I can't go on and say who's going to win what game and all that.
Why not? That's what you're here for.
That's what you do. You know it all. But here, 3 teams I think could be on that list that are not on it now. The Philadelphia Eagles, of course, getting Golden State's going to be big news. The Dallas Cowboys, you got to put them in there because their defense is outstanding. And the other team that's not on that list, the Minnesota Vikings. I know they got a good defense. Their quarterback is hot. Those are 3 teams that could get it.
And I'm just looking at this game tonight, the Rams visiting the New Orleans Saints. You have to think that this also could determine home field advantage when you talk about the playoffs. So the significance of this game tonight or this afternoon is going to be very, very big. I agree with Phil. I think when you talk about the NFC North, NFC East, I still think that's up in the air. And I agree with you. I think Philadelphia and Minnesota surface above the current teams.
All right, so as we know, the league's trade deadline passed on Tuesday, and some teams hoping to get into the postseason hunt were busy making moves. Others already in the hunt, like the Rams, were adding depth. So in the end, which traded player will make the biggest impact on their new team? Mr. Know-It-All.
Well, you know, I'm going to talk to you later about that debate, too. But the rich got richer. Dante Fowler going to the Los Angeles Rams. They are just, why did they get him? Because they need a guy that can rush from the outside. They have 3 defensive tackles on their defensive line. Rockers and Dominican Sue and Aaron Donald. So that speed guy on the outside, just think what that's going to do to Aaron Donald. That's going to open it up for him more, and he won't be double-teamed as much, which is a big deal.
I think it was a big hit, and I agree with you, particularly helping that line. But I'd say Demaryius Thomas, when you talk about a guy going to a team and having an opportunity, you mentioned it earlier, Nate, Will Fuller went down. Demaryius Thomas now gives you a guy along with DeAndre Hopkins. Boy, what a 1-2 punch. Now I'm talking about running the football with Lamar Miller, and also now you're 8 in the box. Boy, you got this matchup out there, and he helped.
Well, my bad. Take a knee. No. Shout out to the family that, you know, y'all know who y'all is. Shout out to everybody that came through. I was thinking about opening up a party chat, but I'm like, I just want to watch football. It was a money move. That's why they did it. That was strictly about money. Oh, y'all? Oh, okay. Not necessarily. I mean, they knew they weren't going to re-sign him, so might as well get rid of him now. Get something for him. It was strictly a money move. But to all the 7, 8, 9 people up in here, how the fuck y'all doing today though? Six, who knows? Sugar Bear, how you doing? This ninja is rude as fuck. Okay. What happened to the training boots? Family came over. I'd rather talk to my family than I talk to you. That's how that works. No, I'm not gone. I'm here. Happy Sunday, Sugar Bear.
CBS Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
On the shotgun, firing down the far sideline. He's got a man there, and it is caught. John Brown, touchdown Ravens. Flacco rolls to the right, throws. He's got a man, touchdown Alex Collins. Touchdown Antonio Brown. We have a brand new ball game. Roethlisberger slings it, intercepted Anthony Levine, and the Ravens are celebrating. The Ravens come to Pittsburgh and beat the Steelers in prime time.
It is a new chapter. The Ravens were 3-1 after beating Pittsburgh in that first meeting. They looked like the class of the division, but a lot has changed over the last 4 weeks. Beautiful day here in Baltimore, 56 degrees. Wind doesn't appear to be much of a factor right now. Mostly sunny skies the rest of the day. Mike Tomlin, he understands what Ravens Week is all about. And from the Baltimore perspective,
Game time,
the
nigga.
sense that Flacco was excited that it was Steelers Week because it ups the ante and maybe can snap this team out of their funk.
Yeah, he said we always seem to play well against those guys. We have a good game plan. He likes the matchups. He thinks that they could run the ball today and get some chunk runs that they haven't been getting.
Pittsburgh won the toss. They've deferred to the second half. Boswell kicks it off. And Moore will take it in. It's coming out to the 25-yard line, and that's where Flacco and the Ravens will open up. A struggle last week against Carolina. 36-21 loss. They gave up 24 straight points in the first half. Flacco had a touchdown, 2 interceptions, and a bunch of drops for the Ravens receivers.
And he's adjusting it to a couple of new wide receivers. He feels it's gone well. We just have to adjust to teams coming out and playing press against us. He expects to see man-to-man because he's confident that they can tear up zone defenses.
John Brown, Michael Crabtree, Willie Snead. The receiving core for Baltimore, Flacco will play fake. Flacco throws on first down, incomplete, in the direction of John Brown. Didn't appear to be on the same page. Offensively, Evan went through it. No Ronnie Stanley, no James Hurst. So the son of Zeus, Orlando Brown Jr. makes his first home start. And Illuminor on that left side. And also, Alex Lewis hasn't been 100% out.
I know what you meant. I don't know.
Collins gets the carry. Not much there. Javon Hargrave, first man to grade a 1-yard pickup for Baltimore, brings up 3rd and long on the first series. Defensively for Pittsburgh, numbers are getting better. 15th in team defense. They've been very good against the run, number 6. John Bostic quietly having a good year in a spot that was a bit vulnerable, of course, with no Shazier. And Bostic is doing his job week in and week out. Moving on for Baltimore, Buck Allen is in. Flacco from the gun. Flacco to the outside. Mark Andrews. Talented rookie for Oklahoma. 20 yards and a first down for Baltimore.
They're going to beat the blitz with this play. You can see the right side of the screen is the tight end Andrews. Singled up on Morgan Burnett, and Burnett a little bit late getting over. Nice route there. Well designed there. A little bit of a route down the field by the outside receiver. Now Lamar Jackson's in at quarterback.
Yeah, Flacco's been really impressed with Andrews. Gus Edwards. He handled that first wave and picks up 9.5. Very close to that first down. It might be a favorable spot. It is enough. First down. And now Lamar Jackson is on the field for Baltimore. So keep an eye on Jackson, how they line him up, how they use Flacco. It will be Flacco to the outside where he's been nothing but a decoy. Oh, the ball is free. And the Ravens have it. Gus Edwards, Jackson and Edwards motioning at one another after the miscue.
Yeah, Gus did not like that mesh point with Jackson. You see exactly what happened here. It's perfectly in there, but it looked like that Jackson was trying to pull the ball out, and Edwards did not have a good grip on it. This is always a problem when you've got a rookie running back and a rookie quarterback running an option play.
So back to their traditional look with Flacco under center. They lose 3 yards on that play. 2nd and 13. Collins and McCoy. Play fake. Flacco in trouble. Flacco is sacked with a flag down at the 45. Hit by Tuitt. Stephon Tuitt had a sack last week on Baker Mayfield.
Pittsburgh may have been offsides.
Defense, number 91. Five-yard penalty. Replay. Second half.
It is Craig Rolstad's crew. They've called the 5th most penalties per game this season.
Yeah, it looks like they got to it. Tuitt has been coming on strong for the Steelers as of late. That time he cost his team a big sack.
And once again, Lamar Jackson is in, but this time he sets up as a receiver. Working out of the slot. Flacco. Flacco hit as he throws. Cameron Hayward had a clear path, and it's ruled incomplete. So now 3rd and 8 for Baltimore.
Yeah, Matt Spear, the Ravens center is going to get beat here. You can see 97 left side of the screen is Hayward. Flacco lucky to get rid of that ball before Hayward could bring him down.
Ravens working quickly here. Nickel package, Mike Hilton for Pittsburgh. Flacco swings it too low. Crabtree, the intended target. And the Ravens drive stalls.
So that's what happens when you're getting pressure. Flacco's hit on the 2 previous plays. One nullified by an offsides penalty, but you hurry it up a little bit. Don't really set your feet and you come up short.
How will this offensive line hold up today? Short-handed against this Pittsburgh defense that seems to be gaining steam with each week. Sam Cook will punt it for Baltimore. Ryan Switzer waiting for it at the 10. Cook trying to place it inside the 10. A high bounce into the end zone. Cyrus Jones didn't have the angle on it. 42-yard punt, but a net of 22. We'll see the Steelers offense when we come back to Baltimore.
Right now, all fries at Wendy's are just $1. That's a huge deal on any size of Wendy's natural cut sea salted goodness. But a deal this good won't last long. So get your dollar fries at Wendy's before they're gone.
Coco family, what's good? How y'all feeling? Now I'm looking at the chat in my other shit, so this might be a little delayed when I see your shit. But what's good with y'all? How y'all doing? Yeah, it's not looking good.
Order pickup and same-day delivery. Target run and done.
This season,
case of the dropsies. I just dropped my phone. Can you help me out? If I could show up on game day, imagine what could happen the rest of the week. Agent Camarena. Welcome to Guadalajara.
Who's that guy? Miguel Felix Gallardo.
The Rockefeller of marijuana.
Y aquí, construyendo un imperio. No, el negocio está cambiando y tenemos que cambiar con el cocaína.
Some friendships are just too good for words.
Can I talk to you for a second?
I can't hear you, but no. The Neighborhood, new CBS Monday.
Ben Roethlisberger, second quarter last week against Cleveland. He went to the sideline, he went to grab a water bottle, and it felt like he grabbed a marshmallow. He told his backup Joshua Dobbs, I think I broke my finger. Had an MRI at halftime, and it was confirmed. Left index finger is broken. He's wearing a glove.
That's just the tip of the finger, though, so he can grab the ball still. He just can't bend the top of the finger.
He does have a splint on it underneath that glove. Swing pass to Connor. Gets the perimeter on first down. He's been outstanding in the pass game.
Now you can see the left index finger is just pretty much straight. He's not going to be able to... He may have trouble handing the ball off with his left hand, he told us yesterday, and he'll be in the shotgun probably more than under center.
5-yard gain on the catch and run by Connor. James Washington is active this week. Last week, it was Justin Hunter. Mark Tomlin basically said, look, until one of them separates from the other, we'll just go back and forth. Connor takes the hold. The acceleration for a first down. Good block by DeCastro. And this has been an elite group on the offensive line. Even with that injury to Marcus Gilbert, Matt Filer doing an outstanding job on that right side. Villanueva, Foster, Pouncey, DeCastro, top-notch for the Steelers. Tavon Young right now is the nickel for Baltimore.
Oh shit. Oh, by the way, that was my daughter. You aren't gonna see her. Sorry.
Running play. Connor takes it up the gut. And now what do? Steelers in no man's land. C.J. Mosley gets credit for the tackle. And Pittsburgh offense is staying on the field.
Now that shows you the confidence that Tomlin has in his defense. A lot of weapons here for Roethlisberger. That was a surprise call on 3rd and 10. And when you've got Juju Smith-Schuster and Antonio Brown on the same side of the field, gives the defense a lot to think about.
Right now, they'd be staring at a 56-yard field goal. They're going to go for it on 4th and 6.
Well, Ben's going to punt it.
He does. With the left foot, Ben Roethlisberger. And it's returned to the 29-yard line by his close friend, Eric Weddle. A little something different there. On a 27-yard punt and an 8-yard return for Big Ben. Roethlisberger. Lefty.
My family, we're always on the move. Little brother is living it up.
What's up, sis?
You want me there?
I will see you there.
And my big brother.
Money, what's good, homeboy? How you feeling? I'm sitting here, I'm watching football, I'm chilling. I'm drinking a couple beers. It's good to see you, dude. Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's good. Thank you for coming through. Hello?
And my big brother, he's got his hands full.
On CBS and Fox, then tonight on NBC, and tomorrow with Monday Night Football on ESPN. Stream games on mobile with the NFL and Yahoo Sports apps. The NFL on CBS.